What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know in the comments below what are the songs by Ava Max that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing you need to know to play Sweet But Psycho on guitar is that in order to get some bar chords and keep this as beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 1st fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll have a link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing you want to know for Sweet But Psycho is the structure of this song. We're going to start with a chorus, then go to verse, then chorus and verse again, then chorus, bridge, and we're going to finish up with one last chorus. From there, you want to know the 4 chords that we need to play this song. The first one is C, the next one is G, the next one is A minor, and the last one is F. And I'll have a beginner way to play that F chord in the pinned comment below, as well as chord charts for all the other chords for those of you who need them. And the last thing before we dive into Sweet But Psycho is that this video is done in collaboration with Faith Guitars. If you've never heard of Faith Guitars before, they're an awesome guitar company that makes incredibly high quality guitars for a very reasonable price. For a limited time, they're offering 15% off to anyone who lives in North America and uses the code GROOVY at checkout. So if you're looking for a new guitar for you or a loved one, be sure to check out Faith Guitars, link in the description below, and use the code GROOVY at checkout for 15% off your new guitar. With all that in mind, guys, let's dive into Sweet But Psycho. Sweet But Psycho is an awesome song for beginner guitarists to learn because it's just one chord progression repeated through literally the whole entire song. The only thing that's going to change is what we're doing over here on this side. We have one picking pattern, which is what we hear at the very beginning of the song, and we have 2 strum patterns that we'll use. First, let's take a look at that chord progression that we're going to be using through the whole entire song. So the chords we're using for Sweet But Psycho is going to be this: F, C, G, A minor, and then back to G. And you'll notice that the last A minor and that last G have a star next to them. And the reason for that is because what we're doing for those is going to be just a little bit different on strum pattern. Basically, we play those for a half measure. So we're going to play about half of our strum pattern for those chords, and then we'll switch a little bit more quickly between those for our picking as well. Basically, like I said, just half a measure for those last 2 chords. So let's take a look at our picking pattern. So what we're going to be doing for our picking pattern, we're going to have what's called a bass note. If you don't know what a bass note is, it's just the lowest note of whatever chord you're playing. So for our F and our G, that's going to be on your low E string. And then for our C and A minor, that is going to be on your A string. So with that in mind, our picking pattern for each chord, when we kind of intro this song, this picking pattern kind of actually plays throughout the whole entire song, but it is the first thing that we hear on guitar. So our picking pattern there is going to be bass note, D, B for each chord. So that's the picking pattern that we're going to play for each chord. The only place that's a little bit different is on the last 2 chords. And it's actually the same picking pattern, but we're just going to again play that for half a measure, so it's just going to transition more quickly. So for the A minor and the last G, it's just going to transition between those a little bit more quickly than it does on all of the other chords because it's a half measure for each one of those. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through that really slowly so that you can see exactly what's going on. And I'm going to play through it a couple of times full speed so you can match it up with the speed of the song. Slowly should look something like this. And a couple of times through that picking pattern, full speed should look something like this. From there, we're on to the strum pattern that will again be used pretty much through the entire song. Now, I didn't mention this before I was talking about the picking part, but basically the entire song, all of the verses and choruses, everything except for the bridge is going to be using a mixture of that picking pattern we just learned and the strumming pattern that I'm about to show you. It's just those chords and that. And there's a few places it kind of drops in and out, but really actually most of the song is using both. So the strumming pattern that we're going to use for that, again, same chord progression, F, C, G, A minor, and back to G. And again, we've got that little star on A minor and G, so we're gonna do something a little different for strumming there. But the strum pattern for all of the non-starred chords is gonna be down, down, up, down, up for each of those chords. And then for the starred chords, the A minor and the G, we're gonna go down, down, up, right? So just down, down, up for each one of those. We basically split the strum pattern in half between those two chords. So kind of a quick little walkthrough of how that should look is it's gonna be something like this. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Kind of like that. So a couple of times through that strum pattern, we'll play through all the verses and choruses, should look about like this. And guys, the last thing that you need to know for Sweet But Psycho is the bridge. For the bridge, we're gonna have the same chord progression, again, using that same chord progression through the whole song. F, C, G, A minor, and G. Last A minor and G have that little star next to them, so again, half measure on those. And what we're gonna be doing for our strum pattern on this is gonna be 4 quick down strums per chord. So all of the chords, including the starred ones, gonna be that same strum pattern. The only difference with those starred ones is we're gonna do really quick transitions on those. So kind of a little quick walkthrough of what that'll look like will be about like this. It'll go down, 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 kind of like that. We do that last little transition between the A minor and G very quickly because they're half measures. So a couple times all the way through that bridge chord progression with that strum pattern should look something like this. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play Sweet But Psycho on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 625 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there could not be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what songs I'm jamming on today or pictures of my dog, you can hit up my Instagram story at @thegroovyguitardude. Link for that will be in the description below. Guys, Sweet But Psycho is a great song for beginner guitarists to learn because it's really just that one chord progression the whole entire way through the song, and then we have a couple of options of what we can do for picking and strumming. Really, those 2 picking and strumming patterns, the main ones, are the ones that play through the whole song, except for the bridge, we switch over to that kind of 4 down strum thing where we just kind of like bang those out really quick, and it's kind of cool because you can kind of make your own version of this because there's really 2 guitars that are kind of playing through this. And so there's one that's doing the strumming part and there's one that's doing the picking part, and they both kind of flip-flop throughout the song, but you can make some really cool versions, and I'm excited to see some more covers of this song because I feel like there's so many cool things that can be done with this. So anyways, I had a lot of fun learning this song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see y'all soon.